truly an honor to be here today. It's a very, very special day for not only True North, the Winnipeg Jets, but the city of Winnipeg and the province of Manitoba. As Scott said, one of the most decorated hockey players in Manitoba history is coming home, and that's an exciting thing. I remember probably about 14 years ago when I sat here, we were in the back rooms, talking, Mark Chipman and myself, about me coming on board. And there's the press conference that day for me, and one of the questions he asked me at that time, he said, "You know what, Chevy?" He said, "Ever think that Jonathan Toews would wear a Jets jersey? You ever think he'd come home?" And at that point in time, it was merely a dream or a concept. But last week when we finalized everything, I sent Mark a text, and it says, "Toews is a Jet." And that was an emotional feeling, and I'm sure it was emotional for Mark. So again, very excited, and well.
Good. Thanks, guys.
Hi, Mom. Well, first of all, I'd just like to thank Mark Chipman, the man at the stable, Chevy, Arnie, the Winnipeg Jets organization for welcoming me to this organization and this family. Yeah, I just want to say it's truly an honor. I think the closer I got to really following through and making decisions, the reality started setting in how special it was, and all the memories flooded back from my childhood of why and when I fell in love with the game of hockey. And it really all started by being a young kid going to the Winnipeg Arena and watching games and just being in that atmosphere. I mean, it's hard to imagine, much about what's going on down on the ice, but just something about the action, the energy, and the whiteouts, and just being a part of that. I don't know, I just caught the bug and became passionate for the game, and it's just surreal to be sitting here right now putting this jersey on. It's kind of like, you have these moments throughout your career where some things you kind of, I don't want to say you get jaded, but you get used to it and you kind of settle in. This is another moment that kind of brings me back to it's that new feeling like you're getting drafted again, you're a young kid, so there's definitely that excitement and that motivation to come in, and obviously I haven't played in a couple of years, so I'm just really, really feeling blessed to be able to have the chance to play the game of hockey again at this level, but let alone for the Winnipeg Jets, and be part of this team and this organization that you hear nothing but good things, and how the organization treats the players and families, but also just the chemistry and the family feeling that the guys have in the locker room. So I think that's something I'm really looking forward to. And lastly, just I've made Chicago my home for quite some time, and have had the chance to travel all over these last few years, and just to have different experiences away from the game of hockey. And I just think it means so much. I think as you grow as a person, you kind of take a little bit with you everywhere you go, but there's parts of you that'll never change. And I'll always be a Winnipegger through and through, and it's a dream come true to come back and play in front of my friends and family, and be a part of the city once again. So it's an honor, and one that has really lit that fire again, that excitement for the game, and so I'm really looking forward to it. And thank you you all for coming here today, and it's a quick reminder. I was making a joke earlier that I knew there'd be some excitement. I kind of expected that, but my phone started blowing up the way it did when we made the announcement. The reality set in. I'm like, okay, this is, there's a lot of pressure playing in the Canadian market, a lot of expectation, especially with the way the Jets have performed the last few years. So, you know, I'm excited to be a part